Ayan, dati daw ganyan daw ang puro itsura ng bahay dito. Grabe oh, tingnan yung mga plastic na mga nire-recycle nila. Pagka pumasok ka dyan, kuryente na lang talaga. Tingnan mo yung kuryente dito, spaghetti. Grabe guys, may goat na naman. Grabe, ang dilim naman dito, wala na akong makita. Guys, medyo crowded tingnan nyo crowded. Hello guys! I'm back again with another video at ngayon sa video na to, nabasa niyo naman sa title, tayo po ay pupunta sa world's largest slum dito sa India. And actually, world's nga siya so ba't sinabi ko India? Edi ibig sabihin sa buong mundo. Okay, so ngayon, itong mismong tour na to, ang tinatawag dito ay Slums Tour. Slums Tour, diba? So yun. Tapos, pupunta din tayo dun sa Dhobi Ghat na napuntahan natin kahapon. But, ito kakaiba to kasi dun nga tayo pupunta mismo sa Dharavi, which is yun yung area ng slum dito sa mismong Mumbai or in general, pinakamalaki nga sa India or sa buong mundo, okay? So, bago ako magsimula, yung tour po na to, ibigay ko via Klook. So, yung link is nasa ibaba and also, you can use my new code. Ayan, nalabas din sa screen para magkaroon kayo ng extra 5% off discount. As of now, pwede siyang gamitin ng 5 times, okay? So, kayo na bahala kung ano gusto nyo at I highly suggest na pwedeng i-avail nyo din tong tour na to para kahit papano. Aside from sa pagkain ng street food, tapos yung mga street nila is maging eye-opener to for you guys, okay? Para makita nyo na may ganito palang part dito sa India na kung saan ito yung kadalasang nakikita nyo sa social media. But meron din namang magaganda. Pero ito, gusto ko ipakita sa inyo dahil isa ito sa mga laging pinupuntahan daw dito sa Mumbai according sa tour guide ko na si Yash kahapon. And aside from that is para makita natin kung paano sila namumuhay dito sa Mumbai. Okay? Let's go! Ayan, so dumating na ang ating Uber at ngayon nag-book tayo ng Uber. Ayan, as you can see, 165.07 yung price. Tapos pupunta tayo dun sa pick-up point, which is wala to kasing hotel pick-up ganyan. So, ang pick-up point nito sa Regal Cinema. Okay? Alas 8 nga yun, guys. Let's go. 7:23 AM. Ano, napakaaga. Kasi natatakot ako baka matraffic ako. Ayoko naman mag-no-show dun sa tour. Sayang, saka para makita nyo din, saka para makita ko din. Gusto ko talagang makita yun eh. Kasi, usually, kapag nanonood ako ng mga vlog sa YouTube, yun yung pinakikita guys. Pero aside from that, pinakita ko na din naman sa inyo yung mga good side. Pinakita ko na din sa inyo yung mga better side, best side. Ay, wow, parang good, better, best lang na may ginawa ko. So, yun. And, at least ngayon, mapapakita ko sa inyo ulit. Di ko alam kung masi-explain ng tour guide natin yung Dhobi Ghat o yung parang public laundry area dito. And yung mismong Dharavi nga na area. Basta tignan na lang natin. Tingnan nyo, kapag ka pala ganitong oras, like 7:24 AM dito, wala palang katao-tao, madlang people dito sa mismong daan. Ganito pala. Sana pala, hindi naman ako maagang maaga. May kainan kayang malapit. Na yung ganda naman ng area na to, Lantern Bar. Na ganito ako guys sa ulo. Para tipo, parang bakbakan ang gagawin natin ngayon. Level. Para magpo-post kasi ako sa IG. So parang gusto ko tipong parang adventurer up. Yun ang atake ko ngayon. Ayan, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung daan para makita nyo. O diba, meron din dyan mga bilay. O, meron mga British, tama ba yung sinabi niya siya kahapon? British architecture. Ay, di pala nakikinig. Siya ang nakuha natin. Are you from Mumbai? Hello. Parang ano naman, parang common sense naman yung tanong ko, no? Parang, syempre, taga dito siya. Alam mo namang isipin ko taga Maynila siya, diba? Grabe din ako magtanong eh. Alam nyo guys, mayroon lang akong gustong share sa inyo na meron tayong next na pupuntahan at gusto ko hulaan nyo lang sa comment section. Like kapag umabot kayo sa part na to, please guess the next country. Ayan, ilagay natin dito sa baba. At yon, surprise ko sa inyo. At least, may na naman tayong bagong mai-offer sa madlang people, Dabber Cats na nanonood sa atin, ano? Okay, so this time, please use this time to comment sa comment section and guess the next destination! Okay? So, yun. Ang clue, malayo siya sa Pilipinas. O, diba? Yun lang ang clue. Malayo sa Pilipinas. Second clue, first time ko siyang pupuntahan. Third clue, yung clue number 1 at clue number 2. O, diba? Ayan, andito na tayo ngayon sa ating area, which is itong Regal Cinema, guys. Stay na lang natin dito yung ating tour guide kasi 8 o'clock daw. Pakaaga natin dumating, 30 minutes early. So, maghintay tayo dito, okay? Okay, since napakaaga natin, then tagal natin tatanga dito, like 30 minutes tayo dito. And ayan, tignan nyo, feeling ko safe dito dahil mayroon dito mga polis. Ayan sila. Ayan, ito yung mismong Regal. Ayan yung itsura. Parang may pag kami hinihinto sa harapan ko, tinititigan ako, okay lang. Kasi feeling ko yung security ko andito. Ganung level. Wow! Okay guys, so ayan, pinick up na tayo dito sa Regal Cinema. At ngayon, may option na pwedeng puntahan daw yung mismong gateway of Mumbai. Pero sabi ko, wag na kasi napuntahan na naman natin yon. At ngayon, where are we going now? Sorry?
Dharavi.
Dharavi now. Okay, we will go to Dharavi na. Okay, so yung Dharavi, yung area ng slums dito sa Mumbai, tulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. And so nakasasakyan tayo, and normally hindi. At actually group tour dapat tayo, pero parang naging mag-isa na lang tayo dahil guys, medyo natagalan kasi yung punta nila. So parang medyo kasalanan nung nila yun, hindi ako. Kaya ngayon mag-isa ako dito, dapat may kasama daw ako. Parang siguro na-overlook nila yung ating pag-book. So, yung feeling ko. Ayoko lang sabihin na sa salita na maiintindihan nila kasi gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo yung totoo. So, binuko to ba yung cloak? Pero, meron kasing operator. Ganun. So, ayan. Grabe guys, tingnan nyo ang wrong timing ng punta natin, umuulan. Paano gagawin natin ito? Daig pa natin ang kapuso mo, Jessica So, sa ka-rated cake dito. Okay, ngayon guys, andito na tayo ngayon sa Dharavi. At ngayon, camera ng cellphone ko yung gamit ko kasi mababasa kapag kayo Osmo Pocket. At grabe naman kasi punta natin dito, talagang ulanan pa. Kaya nabubulol ako. Kaya ngayon, let's go.
Here a name slum and negative picture comes into your mind. Maybe you think like poor people.
Kinda? Yeah, I think.
You think like poor. Sometimes a negative picture comes into your mind. Maybe you have an image of poor people. Kids not going to school. People they don't have work or they are doing some crimes or dealing with drugs. But it's not like that. People are working very, very hard.
Here, okay.
Yes, that's what we are gonna see.
Okay.
We'll see the factories where they work very, very hard. We'll see the commercial part where they're living and working, and then we see the residential part where families are residing, and then we see some leather factories, supermarkets, banks, even if possible we'll see the schools also inside.
Here.
Yes.
Okay. So normally people here owns the title of the land or no?
No. They own the title of the house. The land still belongs to the government.
Okay.
The basic definition of the slum in Mumbai is houses built on government land. You own the house but you don't own the land.
Oh, okay. I get it. Just rights.
Yes.
Okay. Ayan, dati daw ganyan daw ang puro itsura ng bahay dito. But now, what does it look like?
Now it looks like that.
That one. Concrete.
Yes,
concrete.
proper concrete.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the mosque inside the slum.
Mosque,
People
yeah.
in this part, we have more Muslim people.
Muslim people here. Okay, let's go. Guys, hindi ko alam kung ano itong pinapasok ko. At alam nyo ngayon ay hindi ko alam kung pwede maglabas dito ng cellphone or kung ano pa man. Kasi syempre, hindi natin alam kung sino yung mga tao dito, ganyan. Pero kapag kayo nakaabot kayo sa part na to, ginagawa ko to para sa inyo. Kaya if ever mag-comment kayo sa video na to, sabihin nyo, thank you from, tapos insert nyo kung saan kayo nakatira. Kunyari, thank you from USA, thank you from Nueva Vizcaya, thank you from Cebu, ganyan. So, let's go. Ayan, unang titignan daw natin is yung recycling ng plastics. Grabe. Yung pa ako nasasawsaw na sa tubig. Let's go! Okay guys, ngayon first stop natin is dito sa melting, grinding ng mismong mga plastic. Ayan, as you can see, lahat ng yan mga nanggaling yan sa iba't ibang parte ng city nila dito sa Mumbai. And may mga iba daw dyan ang galing daw sa iba't ibang parte dito sa India. Okay? So ito daw ay tinatawag nila, what does it called? Recycling?
Recycling of plastic.
Recycling of plastic daw. And the recycled plastic, what will you do?
So, first process start with segregation of plastic.
Segregation.
According to quality, color and grade. First, they segregate the color and then quality, they tap it on the floor. With the sound, they get to know, okay, which plastic grade or which chemical grade it belongs to. And then the segregation is done. And then they have a big machine in which they put the plastic for grinding or shredding.
Shredding, okay.
After that, they have to wash it. They wash it right on the rooftop and sell it to the people who melt the plastic and make pellets.
Oh, that's one of the livelihood of the people here.
Yes.
Oh, diba? At least.
And these people who are working here, they're working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, no off.
No day off.
No day off.
Oh my God, so tiring.
That's why this is one of the very hard working jobs in this slum for recycling of plastic.
Ayan guys. Oh, diba? Hello. Yan. Let's go in. Grabe yung medyas ko, basang-basa na. My God. Babad na talaga guys. Ganung level. Super basaan kasi kung punta natin dito.
Backpacks.
Backpacks. Manufacturer. That one is made by here.
Yes.
Wow. Ayan. Gumagawa sila dito ng mga backpacks. Hello. Saka ng mga kung ano-ano pa man dyan. Ayan. As you can see. Ayan o, diba? Gumagawa si Kuya ng backpack dyan. Manufacturing company pala dito sa mismong area na ito ng Dharavi. Oh, that's the products that
This is the product after grinding.
Grinded.
And after grinding, they make this pellets.
Oh, pellets.
This is melting done.
Oh, it looks like the food of the chicken.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are all pellets. So after making this grinding product, they put it in a big hot machine which melts the plastic and make pellets. And these pellets, will be used to make new products.
What kind of products?
Whatever it was, like it depends upon the plastic or chemical of the plastic.
Like for example?
For example, like again car bumpers.
Carbo, okay.
Water bottles.
Water bottles,
Yes.
tumblers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Suitcases, a lot of things get made here.
Wow. Ayan, gumagawa sila dito guys ng raincoat. Ayan, as you can see, diba? So dito mismo pala sa Darabi, napakadami nilang mga ginagawa dito ng mga iba't ibang products. And actually, akala ko nung una, like parang slum store lang or parang mismong mga bahay-bahay lang pupuntahan natin. Pero, ang kinaganda pala dito sa tour na to, talaga palang Mumbai Unplugged tour siya. So makikita natin dito yung mga iba't ibang mga livelihood nila, tulad ng paggawa nila ng mga backpacks, paggawa nila ng mga raincoats, pag-process nila ng pag-melt ng mga, what do you call this? Mga plastics, ganyan. Pero aside from that, meron din dun sa mga nadaanan natin, hindi ko lang nag-video kanina, meron dong mga barbershop, mga iba't ibang uri. Ganon. So, yun. Ayan, tignan nyo. Nag-aano sila dito, nag-aayos-ayos. Pinaghihiwala yung mga ganon at mga nagbabasag pag ganyan. Though, kapag nandito kayo, maaamoy nyo na parang yung amoy luma. Ganon yung amoy nyo. Amoy luma mga gamit, amoy junk shop, ganon. So, ayan yung itsura, diba? Napakadami din nilang mga ganito. Ayan yung mga raincoats. Actually, I saw that kind of raincoat.
Raincoat.
Hello!
Hello!
Namaste! Hello! Philippines, from Philippines. Oh my God, guys! Tignan nyo, may bigla ditong kambing. Is this a goat or lamb or what? So big.
Male goat, yes.
In the Philippines, the goat not like size of that. Too big.
Yes.
Wow. Are you sure that's goat?
That's
not
goat.
lamb, not
No.
something like that.
That goat is here because after 4 days, we have a festival for Muslim people where we sacrifice the animal.
Grabe madeded
So these are pets for 4 more days. We say Qurbani.
Rest in peace. Masarap pa na may papaitan. Ay, gusto ko yung amoy sa area na to. Parang amoy garlic, chili garlic. Like yung ano yung mga naaamoy natin chili garlic sa mga pagka-Chinese. Ang bango. Grabe guys, babad na yung sapatos ko dito. Grabe, tingnan yung mga plastic na mga nire-recycle nila. So, the livelihood of the people here are really for recycling, right? Oh, nice. At least guys, nauulit nila ang mga dapat pang gamitin. Uy, may goat ulit. Grabe, ang daming goats dito guys. Dead balls goats. Rest in peace. Namaste. Hello. Yan. Tignan nyo naman. We're going there again. Grabe, napakabait ko dito. Lahat na lang. Hinilawan ko dito. Sabi ko, hello.
They make good quality trousers. If you see there, they make all pants.
Pants.
So this pant is from here only. Trousers.
You have many products here.
Yes, we make most of the things here.
Here.
Like suitcases, bakery product is there.
Wow. And actually, I was shocked because you don't have a specific factory here. The slum is the factory. Nice. Guys, ang ganda tignan nyo, gumagawa sila ng suitcase dito. So, this area for suitcases or random. There's suitcase somewhere.
There are many places.
Many places.
One of the place where they make some good quality suitcases.
So ganda guys. Tapos nagre-range siya ng how much usually it ranges?
600 to 700.
700 rupees. O, di ba? Guys, tignan nyo, mapakita ko sa inyo. Kilala niyo si Volta. Ayan, dyan siya nakatira. Tignan nyo. Ayan, di ba? Lahat ng electricity nila nandito. Grabe, Pagka pumasok ka dyan, kuryente na lang talaga. Tignan mo nga yung kuryente dito, spaghetti. Ayan, tignan nyo, nagkaroon pa tayo ng first subscriber sa India. Thank you so much. Wow, bagong subscriber. Ivan de Guzman, yeah. And you also click subscribe. Let's take a photo too because look at this one. I have a tour guide in Delhi. He's that one. So we will take a photo. So I will put you, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So ayan guys, sinabi sa atin ni Alam, ito daw yung area na to for ironing and
washing.
Ironing and washing.
Laundry.
So ibig sabihin si Kuya manlalaba. So if ever kung gusto niyo magpalaba, edi magpunta kayo dito sa India. Para dito kayo magpalaba. Ganun tayo kagastos. Grabe. Kapag pupunta kayo, ay, nakita niyo 'yon. Kapag pupunta kayo dito, wag kayo mag-white shoes, guys. Buti na lang ako black shoes yung dala ko. Kaya hindi dito magmamantsa-mantsa ganung epekto. Ay! Pero alam nyo, natutuwa ako dahil pinunta ko. At least namulat yung mata ko sa kung ano nangyayari dito sa area nila. Yan, ito. Namaste.
Again you forgot. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Sorry. Salam alaikum means?
Salam alaikum means God bless you.
God bless you.
Yes.
Okay. So it's okay if I meet someone, I will say salam alaikum. Good. Okay. Pasensyahan nyo na guys kasi medyo maingay dito ha. And wala akong magamit na mic. Wala akong magamit na kung ano-ano kasi umuulan. Pag ginamit ko yung Osmo Pocket ko dito, again, inulit ko na to. kanina sinabi ko na, mababasa at masisira, and then mawawalan tayo ng quality videos, okay? Alam, can you show me your house here, or we cannot go there?
That house, it's little further. So if we go there, we have to miss few things.
Ah, okay, okay.
Because we have laundry and the dabba wala where they do the
so your house
lunchbox.
is in the middle.
Yes.
In the center of attraction. Ayan, tingnan niyo si Alam, sinerge pa talaga yung Salamalaikum. Salamalaikum
means peace be unto you.
Ayun. Peace be unto you. Salamalaikum everyone. Yun lang, gusto kong sabihin sa inyo.
It's a drainage of the slums.
Here's the drainage of slums.
Straight into the ocean.
Ocean. What specific ocean?
Arabian Sea.
Arabian Sea. Ayan guys. Ito ang kanilang drainage. O, diba?
It's sad, but it's done. Many places treatment is done, but few places the drainage straight goes to the ocean. No treatment is done.
You know Pacific?
I know Pacific.
Pacific Ocean?
Yes.
That's our ocean. We own that in the Philippines. Ay, wow. Grabe tayo may-ari. Ang galing. Inangkin natin, no? Siyempre, atin ang Pacific Ocean at atin din ang West Philippine Sea, guys. Okay, okay. Let's tawid-tawid. Tawid. Oh, don't, don't bangga-bangga. Kami lang yung nagbubukod tayong naka-raincoat dito. Hindi naman siguro kami OA sa part na yun, ano. Pero okay lang. At least, di ba? Oh, we're going to where? Hi. Namaste.
Namaste.
Assalamualaikum. Where are you from?
From Japan.
Japan. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I'm from the Philippines. Mabuhay. I went to Japan last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Tokyo. Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I live in Tokyo.
I live in Tokyo. I stayed in Idabashi and Asakusa. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so tapos na daw natin ang commercial part, and now what's next for us?
So now we are in the residential part. We have already completed the commercial part. In commercial part, you see people are working there.
Yeah.
You hardly see any families because they are all migrant to the city. They have come from mostly north part of India for work, and they work here for a year or 15 months on save some money and go back to the family.
Also, they are not Indians, like they're Pakistani or Bangladesh.
They're Indians, but from north part of India. They are migrants, but not from different part of the world, different part of India.
India only.
They come here, work for a year or 15 months, and then go back to the family.
Okay.
Spend 2-3 months there with wife and kids, and then come back here for work.
Okay.
So they live at the same place where they're working because they just have to sleep at night. They work from 9 to 9.
Because they work only for 12 hours.
Yes, from 9 to 9. After that, they have to take a shower, clean up, cook food, and then eat. Till the time they're sleeping, it's already 12 or 1. So they don't have any time to go for movies or for fun or for party. They work continuously at least for 1 year at least.
At least for 1 year?
Yes. The better time for them is when they go to villages. Then they have some good time with the family. And then again come back.
So now we're going to the...
We are now in the residential part. We are seeing the residential part.
Okay.
Here we have families and the people who are living here, they're residing here and working out in the city. So they live here and they work out in the city because in city we have better jobs, better opportunity and better pay. So they live here and they work there. And that's how they can afford to pay the rent. If they don't own a house, they can pay a rent also.
So, like what you've said earlier, for my audience knowledge, how much or how many is the population here in Dharavi?
The slum Dharavi has a population of 1 million people.
1 million?
Yes, 1 million people living in an area of 1.75 square kilometer. That makes this place world's densely populated area to live.
Okay, let's go. Ayan, so ngayon family home na tayo.
He's trying to eat the ball.
Hello! Ayan, mahiyain siya. Wow, so the, what do you call this, the road? This one is very narrow.
This is not narrow. It's going to be more narrow further.
More narrow in the end. Wow.
Further, it's going to be more narrow.
Okay.
Now here, if you see, that's a bakery where they make pastry.
Pastries. Wow. You know red velvet?
Yes.
Blueberry cheesecake?
I don't know blueberry cheesecake, but I know the red velvet cake, and
I'm just shaking. I'm just sharing. That's my favorite.
Which one?
Red velvet and blueberry cheesecake. Yeah.
Color look like samosa.
Yeah, color look like samosa. That's my favorite Indian food. Samosa. And parantas.
Yes, parathas. Parathas are also different kinds.
Yeah.
Aloo paratha, gobi paratha.
So Alam, usually how much does the people rent here per month?
The rent of the house will be around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees at least for one of the very small house.
Per month or per year?
Month.
Oh my God, 4,000 to 5,000 rupees daw.
To 5,000 Indian rupees.
It's kind of pricey for the space.
actually it's expensive living in the slum.
Expensive in slum.
Yes, and more expensive in the city.
In city.
So people have an option. If they don't have that much money, they live in the slums to pay less rent.
Okay. Grabe guys, may goat na naman. What's the event again for the goat to be dead balls?
After 5 days, there will be a sacrifice day for Muslim people.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So, 5 days is the end, and then he'll be sacrificed.
We eat goat too in the Philippines. You don't eat? Only? You eat. Okay. We eat papaitan. That's the dish in the Philippines. Here, what's the best goat dish?
I'm not sure, but
your favorite goat dish?
For me,
yeah,
goat or meat. I like to make it barbecue and eat.
Barbecue. Ayoko yun. Tingnan nyo naman guys, pupunta tayo sa sa madilim na parte ng slums. Very dark.
Yes, very dark.
Dark.
And
oh my God, I can see.
Here, but further it will be having some lights.
Lights, okay. Wow. Okay, mga madlang people, Dabber Cuts, tayo po'y papasok na sa napakadilim na lugar dito sa slums of Tondo, Manila. Slums of Tondo, Manila. Slums of Darag. Ang bango naman. It smells good. The food.
Yes, that's a preparation going on.
Too many food. Grabe, ang dilim naman dito. Wala na akong makita. Wait lang guys, magpa-flash ako. Hindi ko makita. Grabe. Very narrow. Right. You're right.
Again, one more goat is there.
Ay, uy, may goat! Diyos ko Lord! May goat! Wala na, may sumasalubong na goat sa atin dito. Too narrow. Oh, hello. Hindi ako pinansin. Grabe. Grabe. Guys, merong diaper na may jebs. Diyos ko Lord. Buti na lang talaga itong black pa na sapatos yung ginamit ko dito, hindi yung puti. Hello. Ayan. Alam nyo, yung tipo mayroong mga pintuan ng mga nasa paligid. Baka mamaya bigla may bumulaga sa akin. Ganun, Jebel. Ayan, tingnan nyo. O, diba? Okay. Grabe, ayun yung mga house, guys. Talagang maliliit lang pala ang space dito. Yay, finally. Nakalabas na tayo. Ang daming mga goat dito. So, sabay-sabay silang ide-dead balls. So, guys, doon wala dong mga toilet sa mga bahay-bahay nila. Kaya ngayon, since parang shared bathroom, ayan, ito yung bathroom nila. Hello! Ayan, ito yung shared bathroom nila. It's okay. Say hi! Say hi! 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 Hi, Philippines! Hi, Philippines! Guys, tingnan nyo, napakadaming mga goat dito. Hindi ba ako mga susuruin ito? Meh. Ay, ayoko hawakan. Don't. Maybe he will kick you. Baka mamaya itik tayo nito. Ayan, dito ngayon tayo sa leather factory. Ayan, as you can see. What they do here is bag. Our bag.
Leather and leather products.
Leather products.
They are doing ironing on the leather.
Okay, that's one.
The process going on, which is called ironing.
Ironing. So, after the leather was made,
so this leather,
what will they do
these
next?
People, they go to the butcher shops and slaughterhouse to get the leather.
Ah.
And leather is of goat, sheep and buffalo, no cow, because cow is holy and sacred.
Yeah, I know.
So goat, lamb and buffalo.
Okay.
And when they get the leather, they send it to tanning in different part of India. After tanning is done, they bring it here, wash it, dry it, color it, process it, iron it, give a texture look like an alligator skin.
Alligator, yeah. Ayan guys, nakikita nyo ba yan yung mga texture niya parang alligator o snake? With the help of these plates daw, ginagawa daw yan dito. O diba, ganun pala. Thank you Alam for the new knowledge. Ayan, nakikita nyo ba to? Yan daw yung washing machine ng leather. Tapos, here's the drying section. Oh, they only dry it with the air. No dryer.
No.
Oh, okay. Ayan, meron silang sariling brand, yung mga ginagawa nila. Ayan, may pa-wallet, may pa-bag. Tapos, ayan, may bag dyan. Ang brand nila, ayan, as you can see, Daravi. Mismong name ng lugar nila. Though, dito daw, meron daw mga gumagaya, meron daw mga nag-i-imitate. Gano'n. Pero ang ganda, tignan yung leather jacket. Sige mo, nagawa sila ng ganito. Ayan, o diba, napakita ko na sa inyo yung mga shop dito, yung mga tindahan, yung mga supermarket. And alam nyo, ang mura sa supermarket. Ngayon pa lang ako nakatry, kung kailan malapit ako umalis sa India, saka lang ako bumili sa supermarket. Mura. Like parang wala pang 500, ang dami ko na nabili. Bumili kasi ako ng soap, at bumili ko ng shampoo. Para may magamit tayo sa susunod natin pupuntahan. Oh my God! Guys, alam nyo ba, ilang beses na ako napapagkamalan ditong Chinese saka Japanese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Grabe. Lahat guys, tinatanong nila Japan kasi sabi sa akin ni Alam, famous countries daw dito ng Asia ay Japan and China lang. Ba't naman hindi famous ang Pilipinas? Gagawin nating famous yan.
So we are at the school called BSIS English High School.
Oh.
It's a private and English medium. So now the parents, they want their kids to be educated in English medium.
English.
If they get education in English medium, that will be easier for them to go to universities and then it will be easier to find better jobs.
Also, this school offers English language. Yeah. You too, you're so good in English as well.
I got trained because I've been doing this from 12 years.
12 years. Yes. Nice. Okay, ngayon pumapanik tayo sa hagdan. Ayun, as you can see, dahil pupunta tayo sa train station. Okay? Train station nila. Ngayon, sasakay tayo dun sa train na kung saan, yun ang nakikita nyo sa social media. Na yung bukas, ganung level. Ayan, so ngayon, let's go. Andito na tayo sa train. And yung train na to, walang pinto. I mean, yung pinto siya, pero nakabukas lang. Ayan, as you can see, ayan yung tsura ng tren. Tapos, ayan lang, diba? Tana lang. So usually, how much usually does this cost? Like per ride?
So the ride is almost like free. It's very cheap.
Because in Delhi, I rode there 10 rupees. Yeah, only one stop. Like it costs around 7,000 in our country, but it's air conditioned. That's the difference.
So here also we are paying 10 rupees to go to the laundry and to go to the last point go to the Dampawa.
Oh, so do you have a train station near the airport or no?
There is, but not very near. It's far, maybe like 4 kilometers away from there.
O, meron palang train dun guys. Yun lang hindi ko yun na-discover dahil nag-Uber nga ako. Okay, bababa na tayo. O, diba nakababa na tayo dito sa isang train station. At least na-experience natin, diba? Oh, this is the name, Mahalaxmi. Okay guys, so ngayon nandito naman tayo sa Mahalaxmi Gopi God. So parang mas malaking version ito una nating napuntahan. At ito po ay isang lugar na kung saan dito nilalaban lahat ng mga pinalalaban ng mga iba't ibang hotels, iba't ibang mga private individuals, at siguro mga pang-commercial purposes. So ayun, nakikita nyo, meron din parang nakita nyo sa pinuntahan natin kung unang Mumbai tour natin. So meron ka mga cute na kung saan dyan nilalaba, tapos mga nakasampay. Actually, ang dami, no? And buti, meron yung mga puti, talagang puting-puti pa din. Tapos meron namang mga naglalaba dito ng mga by machine, at meron din naglalaba dito ng hand yung gamit. Okay? Tapos ayun sa atin, nakikita ko nagsasampay sila mga depute. Tapos dito naman, mga decolor naman. So parang ito ko, hotel area to, yung marunong nagpapalaba dito dahil mga punta siya sa hotel, di ba? Galing! Any more explanation about this one?
This laundry is termed as the world's biggest open air laundry.
Oh, this one! World's biggest open air laundry?
This is the biggest open air laundry in the world, but this is not the only laundry in the city. We have few more smaller ones, but they are small. This is the biggest in the world.
Wow!
And clothes comes here from all over the city, like local laundry, hospital,
hotels,
restaurants, garment factories.
Yeah.
Salons, spa, they give clothes to these people.
Usually how much does it cost? Per kilo or per pair?
First of all, when you have the laundry, you don't come here directly. You stay back, contact these people. These people will come to your place, pick up the stuff, bring it here, wash it, dry it, iron it, and then deliver it back to you.
Oh.
And they charge you according to the pieces, which is around 15 or 20 rupees per pieces.
15 to 20 rupees per piece.
So
oh,
maybe
okay.
you can give 4 pieces of clothes. They'll charge you $1.
Wow.
Some trousers,
okay.
Or they put a tag, so they should not lose any piece of clothes.
But the price is very affordable.
Yes, very affordable. And then they segregate the clothes according to the color. If you see, white is separate, trousers are separate.
That's what I'm telling to them
green
earlier.
Is separate.
Yeah. But I'm not smelling what you call this, the fabric conditioner.
No, you
softener?
don't smell it because when they wash it, they rinse it in a clean water.
Clean water.
And then detergent or soap is gone.
Oh, gone. Okay. Kaya
and
pala.
they dry it on the sun, it's very good.
Okay.
And you can see his way of hanging the clothes. He's using twisted ropes.
No clip.
No clips and picks. They use twisted ropes. Easier, cheaper, and faster.
Okay. Yan. So, bababa tayo. Titignan natin siya in person. I mean, malapitan. So, the laundry shops here, owned by different people or company or
shops. It's like a cubicle in which they wash the clothes. So it's like a place where they do the service. There are no laundry shops here. It's a place where they do the work. So it's like a factory.
Ah, factory pala to. Ayan. Old picture daw yan na winawash by hand.
On the stone, drying and transportation by hand cars and bicycles.
Okay.
They also hold the Guinness World Records where they wash the most people hand washing clothes simultaneously, and the single day was 496 and was achieved by Dhobi Kalyan. And
they are awardee.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Ayun guys yung record nila. Oh, most people hand washing clothes simultaneously. Wow. Anong date? March 8, 2011. Ayan. Pinupuntahan natin ang loob madlang people. Ayan. Ang daming machine dito pero mga washing machine. Super dami. May naamoy ako guys, suka. Siguro yun yung ginagamit nila kasi alam ko, pang suka eh. Pampa, ano ba yun ang damit? Ayun o, di ba? Pang wash, pero pwede din pang swimming. Ay, dito ang bango. Amoy sabon dito. Kala ko itutur tayo ni Kuya. Lumalakad lang pala siya. Ayun o, dryer.
So that's semi-dryer.
Dryer, that one. Oh, ang bango guys. May mga area dito na walang amoy, may mga area na may bango.
Then you have a scrub.
That's soap and scrub.
And scrub. You can see his soap and you can see his brush.
Yeah, that's brush. Yeah.
And
Brush 3 times a day. Vlogging.
Flogging.
Vlogging. Yeah.
Flogging, flogging, not vlogging.
Okay. Joke lang yun. Tignan nyo, oh. May mga puti-puti. Ano yan? Wow! Oh, nakabasa tayo. Vlogging. This is the factory and this area. House 2, their house.
There are houses also. So people living here and they're working here only. Yeah. So that is one of the houses.
This one close. Okay. Guys, dudugo na ilong ko dito. Hirap na ako. Big dryer.
In monsoon season, they use these dryers where he's ironing sari. It's very complicated to wash it, iron it. Even for wearing, it's little complicated. You cannot wear if you don't know it.
Oh yeah. Very delicate.
He has ironed 1, 2, 3, 4 saris.
Oh, sari is your national dress?
It's like a costume of the Indian ladies.
Okay. So ayan guys, higaan pala nila to. Kapag daw mga solo o single lang, nire-rent daw yan. Ayun, natulad niya. So andito yung mga gamit nila. Parang yan yung pinakabahay, tapos dito sila matutulog pagkagabi. Grabe, no? Yan. Uy, ang dami palang pasukan dito sa loob. Punta tayo dito. Ayun guys, meron tayong chai dito. Diba? Natikman na natin to sa Delhi, pero titikman ulit natin ngayon kasi kasama siya sa tour. Sarap guys. Meron siyang different taste, may different lasa, pero sarap. Sarap. Matamis. Ah, okay, card. Ayan si Alang, bumibili siya ng ticket. Oh, to Church Gate. O, diba? Oh, grabe, 5 rupees only. Oh my God. Yun lang yung pamasahe namin guys. Ilagay conversion dito ng 5 rupees. Ang mura. Bali, ang pupuntahan natin kasi ngayon is yung lunchbox sa area nila. Yung paggawa ng mga lunchbox ganun. Ayan, bumalik na ulit tayo dito sa mismong train station. Dito sa Mumbai, papuntang Church Gate. At tulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo, di ba na-try natin yung Indian Metro train sa Delhi. Dito kakaiba naman to. Dito naman, is ibang style naman siya ng train. Ito yung kadalasan nakikita niya sa social media. And ngayon, titignan natin kung mas makakapag-vlog tayo sa loob. Kaya lang medyo kino-consider ko din kasi privacy nila. Kaya hindi ako nagkasalita doon sa loob ng train. Guys, medyo crowded Tignan nyo ang crowded. Let's go! Galing. Pinatalon niya ako guys. Here. And guys, how much usually does it cost if they ask to deliver it? 1,500. Oh.
$20 a month.
A month.
Yes, not a day, a month.
A month.
For
Nice, okay.
from your home to your office.
Home to your office. Ah,
And this
okay.
lunchbox is different. This is a special lunchbox where you don't have your family or you don't have someone to make food for you.
They will
get
create
it
for
from
you.
This. Yes, they get it somewhere.
Ang
and deliver it to
galing!
you.
Ang ganda guys. Parang yung mga nauuso sa Manila na parang mga delivery food. Ang galing! Nice! Nice! Okay guys, so nakauwi na tayo dito ngayon sa ating hotel room dito sa Flora Suite. So if ever kung gusto nyo panoorin tong mismong vlog ko about this hotel is panoorin nyo na lang sa previous video ko. Okay? So ngayon, gusto kong i-share sa inyo ang review ko dito sa tour natin. Itong Mumbai Unplugged Tour. So, actually, itong tour na to, medyo nag-delay sila ng onti ng dating sa atin. But, okay pa din. Like, kinontak ko sila, ganyan, then okay. So, parang medyo nagka-technical difficulty, ganun, like, mismong yung part lang na hindi pumasok sa system nila ng bahagya na merong ako na nag-book sa kanila. So, ang nangyari ay kinontak ko sila sa kanila nalaman na kasama ako doon sa tour. Okay? So, okay naman yun. Meron namang contact number na ibibigay sa inyo si Klook na kukontakin nyo. So, i-recheck nyo na lang na mabuti. And usually naman, before, kinokontak ko talaga. Pero ngayon, parang feeling ko kasi hindi ako kinontak. So, parang yun yung reason na parang, okay, baka nga hindi nila alam. Okay? So, about sa tour, okay siya guys. Eye-opening, eye-open and close, open and close, ganun. Joke. So, parang ganun guys ang ibig kong sabihin. Talagang nakakabuka talaga ng ng utak, mata, lahat ng gusto mong malaman sa India na hindi mo napapanood. Joke, napapanood nyo pala sa YouTube to. Ito nga pala yung mga napapanood nyo. Pero ang ibig kong sabihin, kung gusto nyo masaksihan kung ano yung mga iba pang mga pinagkakabuhayan nila, ganon, pwede nyo puntahan. Yung Dharavi, hindi pala siya mismong largest slum in the world. So, third largest slum lang pala siya. Ang first nila is yung Dharavi sa buong India. So, yun ang pinakamalaki sa buong India. Unfortunately, parang feeling ko is medyo hindi ganoon kaganda yung naging experience natin dahil umulan. Though, meron naman tayong nabili na raincoat. So, ang price ng raincoat dun sa Dharavi is 400 rupees if ever kapag bibili kayo. And natutuwa ako dahil si Alam, yung tour guide natin, if ever kapag ibubuk nyo to sa Klook, is kapag meron dong notes, i-request nyo na si Alam, request for Alam as a tour guide. Ganun ilagay nyo doon kapag sa WhatsApp binigay sa inyo. Yun, ganyan, i-request nyo. Tapos, kontakin nyo ganito. Kapag nag-book kayo na to sa Klook, diba, ibubuk nyo na. Tapos gagamitin nyo itong code ko na to. Itong code ko na itong bago. Tapos, after that, is sabihin nyo ay, book na, ganyan. Then, i-contact nyo itong contact number na to sa WhatsApp. Itong contact number na to. Tapos, i-inform nyo na gusto nyo si Alam. Sabihin nyo, I booked via Klook, yung Mumbai Unplugged Tour, ganyan. Tapos, I would like to request Alam as a tour guide. O, diba? Para at least alam ni Alam na galing kayo sa video ko para same experience yung maibigay niya, okay? So, ano siya, local resident siya dun sa Dharavi or dun sa slum area na yun. Tapos, aside from that, alam niyo yung Dhobi Ghat. Dhobi Ghat is yun yung area ng laundry area na malaki talaga. So, at least makikita nyo din yun. Tapos, yung lunchbox area, ganyan. Tapos, ano pa ba yung mga pinuntahan ngayon? Nakalimutan ko na. Ang bilis kong makakalimot, no? So, isa pa sa mga pinakagusto ko na experience is yung mismong open door na train. Usually, nakikita natin yan sa social media. Pero ngayon, alam niyo yung point na na-experience na natin yung mismong Dharavi. Na-experience na natin yung mismong laundry area nila na pinagkakabuhayan nila. Nakita na natin yung mismong paggawa ng luggage, paggawa ng leather, paggawa ng kung ano pa man, pang-grind ng mga plastic, ganyan. Tapos, na-experience pa natin yung mismong open door na train. Wait, nasabi ko na ba? Ganon. Tapos, napakadami pa nating mga na-experience na kung saan, kung i-DIY natin, guys, medyo hassle siya for us. Okay? Medyo hassle siya for us kasi kaya nyo bang magpunta dun sa pasikot-sikot ng Dhobi Ghat kapag wala kayong local guide, di ba? Kaya nyo bang pumasok dun sa Dharavi na alam yung pasikot-sikot? So, hindi. So, I suggest talaga na may mga time na kayang i-DIY at may mga time na hindi kaya i-DIY. At itong nakita niyo sa video na to, may experience niyo lang to kapag binook niyo yung same tour sa akin. So, yung link nasa ibaba. Plus, pagka nag-book kayo para sure na hindi sila ma-delay, is automatic. Once na nag-book niyo siya sa Klook, i-message nyo na agad tong WhatsApp number na to. Sabihin nyo, may booking kayo sa Klook, ganyan. Tapos, i-request nyo nga si Alam, ganyan. So, okay siya. I-rate ko siya ng 9 out of 10, to be honest. Bakit nabawasan? Kasi na-late sila. Na-late sila ng 30 minutes. Pero maganda ang service ni Alam, kaya tinaasan ko ulit. So, yun lang naman. But, may iwasan niya yung pagiging late nila kapag in-inform niyo sila ahead of time. Kaya binibigay ko sa inyo yung number ng WhatsApp. Again, pag i-book nyo to, dalawa ang gagawin nyo. I-book nyo sa Klook, nagagamitin yung code ko. Pangalawa is, i-message nyo sila sa WhatsApp para maging aware sila na meron silang nililook forward. Okay? Tapos, nung pahuli, hindi na ako nakapag-video, guys. Pero isinakay ako ni Alam sa bus para ma-experience ko daw yung bus. At siya yung sumagot. Though 6 rupees siya, okay na din, ano, di ba, ang mura. Tapos, bumaba ako ulit doon sa Regal Cinema. Tapos, bumili ako ng KFC. Ayan. Para hindi na ako lalabas. So, bumili ako ng food ko, lunch and dinner. At least, nandito na. Diba? At least, meron na tayong kakainin dito. So, yun lang, guys. Maraming salamat sa panonood ng aking vlog. At kapag umabot kayo sa part na to, diba nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, na mag-thank you kayo. Sinabi ko kanina, diba? Thank you from, i-insert nyo kung saan kayo nanonood. I mean, kunyari, kung taga California kayo, kung taga Cebu kayo, taga Bacolod kayo, taga South Korea, North Korea, o kung saan pa man kayong lupalop ng mundo. Para aware naman ako, guys, sa location nyo if ever, kung taga saan kayo, okay? Maraming salamat, guys. Thank you, guys, for watching. Please follow nyo ako sa aking Instagram account at TikTok account. Puro travel contents din ang ginagawa ko dyan. At may mga content ako dyan na hindi ko pinopost dito sa ating YouTube channel. Okay, maraming salamat. So, to end this video, again, yun lang. Thanks!